trees in here. I think it's so cute. So I'm off to see Nomi, and everything's packed. I gotta just pack the car up and get some gas, and I gotta grab some soy milk too, because Nomi's bringing her baby Keurig. I want to be on the road by about noon so that I miss most of the traffic, and I get to Nomi's place, and then check-in's not until 4 o'clock, so that'll be perfect because it takes about 2.5 to 3 hours to get there. So I'm on my way, and I'll see y'all later. Today, you fiend.
I'll be right with you.
Okay. I couldn't resist. This is such a good lotion. Well, it's not really a lotion exactly. It's like, well, it is. It's CBD. I can't read it very well, but it is intense smelling. Shit, the line's moving. It's so strong. It smells like medicine, but it's really nice. Oh, my hands are so freaking dry. I wash them a million times a day because I massage so many people a day, and you have to wash your hands, and you're like a doctor, like up here too. Well, not exactly like a doctor, okay, but you definitely have to wash your hands. And ooh, I feel so moisturized now. They're so nice and shiny. Oh my God, it smells strong. Pepperminty, marijuana-y. So I have my bag right here, and Nomi's 2 bags of clothes, and my computer, of course. Oh my God. I totally forgot the freaking computer charger. I'm so glad I am like 2 blocks away from my house. I'm so glad I told you guys I have my computer. I totally forgot the charger. I gotta go run home and get it real quick. Okay.
Do you need any napkins?
No. Oh yeah, actually that'd be great. Thanks.
And you're all set today.
Thank you so much.
So don't let that, it's not this week, folks. It's not this week, no procrastinating this week.
Okay, so I got my charger, and I also took an ibuprofen. I didn't take I don't need to take them, but I just took an 800 because I am feeling some pain today. And I grabbed a hairbrush because I don't even have a hairbrush. So yeah, I'm feeling like, you know, my growing injury, my hip, I'll just call it my hip. It is not fun. It's been giving me a lot of problems. Like sometimes I can't even walk. I have to like really get myself going and warm things up, and then I'm okay. Once things are warmed up, I'm okay. But it's bad. Let me try this coffee. This is brand new at Starbucks. It is the, what is it again? Can't remember exactly, but vanilla espresso oat milk. Yeah, that was with half the sugar. I like it. I do like the other one better though. The brown sugar oat milk espresso. I like that one better. The brown sugar has this certain taste, this caramelly type taste that is so good in coffee. But this is nice. Actually, it could use a little more sugar actually. Whenever I hear Bob Marley, I just go right back to my youth, and I think about him, and he was was really the person who taught me about my own blackness. I listened to his music so much, and I listened to every word he said. I memorized all of his songs. I eventually grew dreads. I had dreads down to my butt. They're actually in the trunk. Oh my God, I gotta get them. But Bob Marley, when I learned about his story, which is so fascinating, it is so fascinating. Both of my parents are white, and my mom was phenomenal in teaching me also about my roots, and she did it in a different way. But Bob Marley, I just watched all his documentaries. I listened to all his speeches. I was just like, I read everything I could on him. I always felt like maybe my biological father was West Indian. He's not, though. He's Nigerian. I had this picture of him in my bedroom, and I just loved it. This big poster. And when my mom would come in my room, I'd be like, Mom, isn't he just beautiful? Isn't he just gorgeous? You know, he had his dreads. He had like a vest on, like a tank top vest sort of thing, leather pants, I think. And then she'd be like, no, he looks like he smells. So I'm at a rest stop that I go to with whenever I need to. It has tons of different bathrooms, and they've closed them all off, and they put out porta potties. And so I asked someone working here, I said, is any of these bathrooms open? And she's like, nope. And I was like, oh. And she's like, you got to use the porta potty. And I was like, it's okay. Why would they close off all the bathrooms and making people use porta potties? I mean, during COVID, the whole time during COVID, those bathrooms were open. That sucks.
Forward span back up. 145 here, traffic from Kershaw Road toward the 94, and that is due to an earlier accident.
So growing up, the friends that I saw my mom interact with and mingle with were all in some way associated with my mom's church or the churches my mom was with. And it's so amazing that such a vast array of people were associated with the church. And so I got to see my mom interact with so many different kinds of people. And that was quite eye-opening and influential for me. There was a time where it was quite common for us to go to the nunnery and visit the nuns. And I fondly remember them, especially Sister Teresa, who was just the sweetest, most gentle woman. Oh my God. And we would sit in her room, and she had a twin-size bed with one white blanket and a little table. And it was just so, what's the word? Plain. It was such a plain little room. And she even wore her black habit. You know, she would have the habit on. So I would see so many different people. But I specifically remember one day, oh my goodness. I had to have been 13 or 14, maybe 12, possibly, maybe 12. And my mom came into my bedroom, and she was so happy. She was beaming, and she was so excited. And she had two boxes with her. One was kind of like a fatter box, and one was smaller. And you could see that they were for clothes, you know. And she put them on my bed, and she said, I bought you these outfits today. I went I think she was in Palo Alto or Menlo Park, something like that. And she said, I went to so many different stores to find the exact outfit. And I found it. I found the outfit that Maya Angelou was wearing today. So she had lunch with Maya Angelou at the church. And she said she was just stunned by the outfit that she was wearing. It was so colorful, and stunning, you know. And so I opened the box, and the first one had, it was a top and a skirt, and the color scheme was pink and blue. And I remember looking at it before I even undid it and looked at it fully. I remember looking at it like, oh my fucking God, no way. No way am I wearing this. And so I took it out slowly and I looked at it and I was like, huh. And then I opened the other box, the bigger box, and it was like a hat. So the clothes were like, it was like pink and blue, and it had some sort of geometric pattern all over it. And it was thick, like it was kind of like a felt wool. So a skirt that went just below the knees, and then a top that went up to here, and it was long sleeved and thick, pink and blue geometric patterns. And it came with a top hat that was pink and blue, and it had a big ass pink feather on the side, like a top hat. And I was like, and she's like, do you not like it? And I just couldn't lie. I mean, my mom knew, like she knew everything, and I couldn't fake it either because it was so hideous. Like, Mom, Maya Angelou at that time, I don't know, was in her 40s maybe? And she dressed like an old Southern lady, you know, in church, or, you know, like, Mom, I'm 11, 12, I don't know how old I was, but young, and I'm like, there's no way I'm wearing that. Like, but I was trying to be so nice because she was so excited, but it was like, also she was smiling so hard. I'm like, you're trying to make me like this thing, and I'm not gonna like it. I'm sorry, I'm trying, but. And so I never wore the outfit fully. I just couldn't wear all of that together. Like, seriously, like Maya Angelou was known for her get-ups, okay? And so I would like wear the top with jeans, and that would just like annoy the heck out of my mom. She'd be like, oh, you're not wearing the whole thing. No, and I never will. And I just never wore that hat. Like, come on, Mom, oh my God, I wish I had that outfit. I guess did we take a picture in it? I don't know, I wonder. We had to have. There's no way my mom would miss an opportunity to take a picture in that outfit. She must have made me put it on and I took a picture. Damn, I wish I had that. Oh, maybe one day I'll find it in an album, but anyway, the moral of the story is my mom would meet with these amazing people. You know, she met with Archbishop Tutu a few times actually, and she would call him, he's always smiling, he's always so happy, he's a smiley little man. I think about these things, like, now that I don't have my parents anymore, I think about them all the time, and I think about all these moments where at the time I might have been mortified, but it's like such a sweet memory, you know. And I wish I was that child, like Nomi. She would have just worn that thing. She would have worn that outfit out. You know, she's such a sweet girl, and I was a sweet girl, but I was like very concerned about, like, I'm not gonna wear that. You know? Nomi would have worn it and been so happy with it. Oh.
Looks kind of like that, making that book.
I know, he's so young to write that book.
I know. And Christian Bale looked very young in that movie. You could tell that he was in his 20s.
Yeah.
I know. He was very young.
Girl, your room's a mess.
I know.
Let's just straighten it up a little bit before we go.
That sounds good to me, Mother. Here's my books. It's perfect that I already have them.
Oh, are you bringing them?
I was wondering, do you think maybe I could bring it with my project?
Because you didn't do enough painting? Yeah, that's fine.
Thank you. I was gonna look, basically, and I thought, well, how am I gonna add any element of this into here, you know? Because at first we were gonna use this element for like them being outside.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought, how am I gonna incorporate any of this in here? So I thought, I know. What if I use the leaves from Liza Lou, and that can be their reefs.
1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4.
Finally. Oh my god, look at my hair.
The RA gifted all of us goodie bags, you know, for like during finals week for the end of the quarter, and in the goodie bags there were bubbles, and I'm going to blow them.
We're gonna go get Thai food.
Yay, we're gonna go get Thai food. Oh, the bubbles come out so nice.
Ooh.
Bubble galore.
We need a new car, babe.
I know. We need a new car. Do you like the bubbles, Mommy?
Yes, they're very pretty.
I know, they're beautiful. Oh my goodness. They almost banged you in the
Nobody
face.
saw that. When we were at the protest, we should have blown bubbles.
I know, and then they could pop in like their eyes. That'd be funny. I'd be like,
Do you ever notice how people use the word protest and riot interchangeably?
yeah,
How annoying is that, you know?
that is annoying.
I mean, when we were there was both. There was protests and there was riots, and they were side by side, unfortunately. But the rioters and the protesters were two very different groups, like very, very different. And you remember how the rioters like would come into the, you know, to the march, and they'd be scoping out where they want to loot, but then they would pretend to be with the march too, but they really weren't at all. They'd be like, yeah.
It's like, you papers.
Yeah, I'm like, you are not here for that.
No, they're just a bunch of fakers.
So here's the yellow curry. Oh, it looks so good, Nomi. The red curry.
Yeah, our food looks good.
And the egg rolls.
We have good food.
And now we are gonna watch a little bit of a show, and then Nomi's gonna get back to her painting.
Yay.
Big time. See what I did there? Oh, that's what you need to do. Just add a little English. The British are coming. Yeah. Candles open. Hey, Riley. Your department's killing it, baby. Hey, my pleasure, my treasure.
This is what happens when you leave your computer on when you fall asleep and you sleep with your cats. So they were searching for this, and this weird thing came up.
They were typing Morse code to the government.
It's so funny. I have to find it.
Oh,
Nomi's dancing. Okay, come closer. You're so far. She's blowing bubbles, and I'm trying to inhale them.
dang it.
That went in my eye.
Oh, sorry, Mommy. You did it! It popped on your lower lip. Oh
That
my
went too
It
fast.
went right in your mouth. Oh my god.
That was too much. Okay.
Mommy, it went right in your mouth.
So this is right by the hotel where we stayed, and it's super beautiful. You have the bay with all the ships right ahead, and we are off. And we loved this hotel the first time we came because it was just, we got treated so well. We were treated just fine this time, but the room sucked because there was no air conditioning and it was so stifling hot. So yeah, it was way too expensive for that sort of room. Way too expensive. Pretty. It's so pretty though, isn't it? Oh. It's always so sad when I leave Nomi. So, oh, it's like rays of light are coming in. So she's about to meet with her counselor on Zoom, and but it was a nice quick visit. It was actually kind of hard though for me in terms of, I don't know why, but actually I do. I figured out why. I had this terrible migraine that started as I was on my way to see Nomi. And I was like, why do I have a headache? I don't know why. And then it lasted all through the night and until the next morning. And it was so terrible. And what made it even worse was the room was so stuffy. Like the air conditioning did not work. And we stayed at this place before and we went back because we really liked it. And it was not good this time around. It was just like so stuffy. And so early in the morning, I had to open up the door to the outside for air and like kind of sleep like that, which is kind of, I don't really like sleeping with my door open, you know, but yeah, so that was annoying because it was like expensive room, you know. Anyway, so as I'm making coffee and I'm drinking it, my headache starts going away. And I'm like, oh my God, I had a migraine headache because of no caffeine. Oh, sorry, a caffeine headache. That means that coffee that I got from Starbucks, they gave me decaffeinated coffee. It had to have been because I took 800 milligrams of ibuprofen and it did nothing. So it was a caffeinated headache. Which is not good. I really should just stop drinking coffee because it's not good to have that. If you don't have coffee and you have horrible migraine, that's not good. That's one of my habits that I need to let go of. Ooh, there's all kinds of fog coming in. I love the fog. So that sucked. But other than that, I got 3 bags of laundry in the trunk, dirty laundry. And Nomi has clean clothes, so she doesn't have to think about having to do laundry during finals week. And then next week on Monday, I will come back and we're gonna go to Big Bear for 3 nights, and then she'll be home for 3 nights, so that'll be nice. And during her time in Big Bear, she still has some work to do. So it's just going to be a very nice, relaxing time, not doing anything, just staying in the cabin for 3 days. She's getting her work done. We'll take some little road trips here and there, explore Big Bear, and it'll just be very relaxing. So I'm looking forward to that so much. And I'll be off of work for like a week. So I don't think it was the coffee, the lack of caffeine that gave me this headache, because I actually have it again. Like maybe it went away for a little bit, but it's like full force back. I think I did this to myself by having that half a glass of wine the other night. I believe I'm just super allergic to tannins and sulfites and things like that. That even just a half a glass of wine will knock me out for days with a migraine. So I have to just be careful and just, I know there's things I could do if I wanted to have a glass of wine. There's little gadgets you could use and tannin drops, but it's just not that serious. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. It's just not that serious for me. So I think I need to just say goodbye to wine, and that's no problem whatsoever. I'd rather have fizzy water with a lemon, So yeah, it was not a caffeine headache, and I thought it was just because when I had caffeine, it seemed to go away, but then no, it's full force. And so I'm just looking forward to getting home and taking a nap, and I think that will cure everything. But I'm trying to blame it on the coffee, the baristas. That is not cool. Traffic. It's only 3 3 o'clock and the traffic is this bad already on a Tuesday.